What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Janae back with another one. So, how y'all doing today? So, back in September, October, I did a video about Skye's life, right? Or Skye's world, whatever it was. And the video was titled, He Married Me, Not My Problems. And in the video, I was trying to I introduced you guys to Skye, and I was watching Tea with She, and Tea with She covers Skye's life. So she was talking about how Skye got evicted from her Section 8 apartment, and she has 6 kids. So I looked at the video and I thought it was an interesting video, right? So could you believe it? Skye's life had the audacity to put out these videos and strike my channel because she thought I wasn't gonna, because she put out these ratchet videos, and it's something to talk about. How you lose your Section 8. But anywho, so she struck my channel, and like I said, the video was titled He Married Me, Not My Problems. And when I'm introducing any content creator, if I'm introducing you to somebody and talking about something, it's something we've never spoke about before, I'm going to give you some backstory, right? So in the video, the 45-minute video that I did, I was trying to bring you guys up to speed on her. So I had to do something of an introduction of her, so to speak, right? So in the introduction, I had to show you how she was living, she was living like a hot, filthy mess, right? So this is how Skye was living. And I was trying to show you guys and illustrate the point that she might have lost the Section 8 for being nasty and filthy. So long story short, like I said, she struck my channel and whatever. And the audacity of her, you put this filthy mess out here as a woman, a black woman, and then you lose your Section 8 on top of it. And then you get married. You get married to this guy. If he brings his kid along, it's just, Skye's life is a whole hot, stinking, funky mess. Okay? So the point of my video today is because I keep up with her through reactors. There's 2 reactors that I watch that keep up with her, and that's Pineapples and Tea with She, because I like how they cover her. So come to find out today, I see that there's a CPS. Skye's Life does a video talking about there's a CPS case on her, right? So I'm watching the video, because neither of them done a video yet. I'm watching the video, and basically she's been getting bullied by somebody on YouTube, her words, not mine. And this person, somebody's been emailing her, telling her, stuff about herself and kind of like, jigging at her. Okay, cool. So she gets this email, and the person is talking about how they're going to call CPS on her and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. All right. In the video, she makes it seem like it's not a big deal. But to me, it is a big deal. Because for one, she's living with her mom now. Her mom has foster kids. Her mom has health issues, okay? She was reading the email from the person that's supposed to be allegedly calling CPS on her. And the person is talking about the things that Skye does. When you look at Skye's videos, you see everything that she puts, feeding somebody at 16, feeding a family at this, all kind of stuff she put in her video. But back to the point. So her mom is a foster mom, and she's living with her mother right now because she still hasn't found a place to live yet. Her and her husband, between her and her husband, 2 grown adults, they still can't muster up enough money to house 7 kids, right? So she's living with her mom. Her mom has her foster kids. It's like a bunch of them living in the house. Skye and her husband lives in the van in the backyard of her mom. That's where they sleep, but they come in the house during the day to eat and whatnot. Skye's mom's house is maybe like a 3-bedroom. When I say they have people all over in that house, it's not safe. It's too much people in there for their lifestyle. Too much going on. Okay, so that's one thing that the person in the email pointed out, that the house is crowded and whatnot. The second thing that they pointed out was that Skye is using her food stamps to feed her husband, her quote finger husband. And Skye's whole attitude towards this what's going on is just so nonchalant. She's making it seem like it don't matter to her. But what I'm gonna say is, Skye, regardless if you think this person is playing or not, and if you think this is a joke, you might want to take this seriously. Because even if this person that wrote you the email might be joking, you never know. It might be somebody else. That might have put the bug in somebody else's ear to call CPS on you. I'm not a fan of people calling CPS on people because I just feel like people use it as a weapon. But in Skye's case, she needs to be careful because her mother gets money for being a foster mom, and the living situation is a mess. The mom basically does nothing. Skye does everything, and Skye tells her business all the time. She tells the mama business, and she just run off with their mouth. She don't know when to shut up. Okay, you putting this on here. The kids are sleeping. Let me tell you, when I say a hot mess, it's a hot mess. All right, the kids are everywhere. Their clothes everywhere. They sleeping in their clothes. The foster kids. It seems like her mother, Skye's mother, is a sick woman. She's a sickly woman, and basically she does nothing. When you hear the things Skye say, and when you see the videos, them foster kids don't need to be there. The foster kids are sleeping on the floor. Everybody's sleeping on the floor. They sleeping with no beds or nothing. So let me let y'all hear Skye's mentality or something. This is a video, and I seen this through Pineapples. She pointed this out. And for y'all that think feel sorry for Skye, because I felt bad for Skye when I first did the video. But now I'm just like, you know what?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Fuck Skye video. Cause that's your girl and not my motherfucking girl. So fuck her. Fuck Skye. Fuck Skye. This is not gonna be that video. Fuck her. Okay? Fuck Skye. Okay? Fuck her for life. Fuck you, bitch. Okay, wait. That was aggressive.
They stay from house to house. The kids are sleeping on the floor. All 4 kids are sleeping on the floor. The dude who beats on the kids, he claims that he sleeps outside in his car, but when I would go over to visit, like, he'd be in the house taking a nap, and the kids are in the house. So there's no way he's sleeping, in the car. But yeah, they're sleeping from house to house. They haven't had their own place since the oldest son, which is 11, since he was about 6. So she definitely doesn't need her kids anyway, because she can't even keep a roof over their heads. So I don't know what the situation is. I don't. And I mean, all I can do is pray for them. But she doesn't need those kids. But yeah, they're sleeping from house to house. They haven't had their own place since the oldest son, which is 11, since he was about 6. So she definitely doesn't need her kids anyway, because she can't even keep a roof over their heads. So I don't know what the situation is. I don't. And I mean, all I can do is pray for them. But she doesn't need those kids. But yeah, they're sleeping from house to house. They haven't had their own place.
Now, what I'm gonna say is, that's Skye's mentality. This is her friend. That conversation that she's talking about, she was talking about one of her friends that basically is down on her luck, and she been from pillow to post and whatnot. And she wants the girl to have her kids taken because she can't afford to house them. Now, this is somebody that want grace from everybody, but yet she's wanting her friend, her so-called friend, to have her kids taken because they sleeping on the floor. Y'all see how Skye's kids were sleeping on the floor in that video? Why should somebody give her grace if she ain't trying to give this person grace? Then she gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna pray for her, but she don't need her kids. Like, come on, Skye, that's very hypocritical of you. And then you gonna talk bad about people when they talking about you in your situation, trying to help you out of your situation? Come on, girl, kick rocks. The mother's foster kids, it appears to me that they're her sister. Skye has a sister, and her sister's on drugs, right? And Skye oftentimes throws shade at her sister. Even in this video that she did today, talking about they call CPS on her, she's still throwing shade at her sister. Her sister is on drugs, okay? And her sister doesn't have the kids. So the mom has the kids, and she got them through the foster care system, right? Skye throws up, well, I'm a good mother because at least I have my kids. My sister don't have her kids. She's on drugs, and she gave away the kids. She feels like because she didn't give her kids away and that her kids are with her every day, that she's a good mom, and there's no problem with that. Skye, what you got to understand is your sister has a problem. She has a drug problem, and that's why her kids are not with her. There's a problem why she's not there. You're an able-bodied wife with these kids and your husband, and you still can't afford to house your kids. Your sister has an issue. You don't have an issue other than you just don't want to do it. There should be no reason. And then she just throws shade at her sister all the time, trying to make herself feel good. She oftentimes talk about, the reactors put her down to make the reactor self feel good. That's what she does. She does that all the time. She talk about how her baby daddies are crackheads and she been doing it all by herself. Hello, again, she putting them down. You the one that slept with these folks and had these babies, and they can't do nothing to help you. She always trying to make it seem like She always try to make it seem like she's better than everybody and always playing the blame game and whatnot. We're talking about you. We're not talking about other people. You have been homeless for 6+ months with a whole grown husband and his kid. Speaking of her husband and his kid, the husband has his son. He has no paperwork on this little boy. Nothing whatsoever. The little boy is not in school. When her husband first started working, oh my gosh, Skye couldn't go to work because she was babysitting her husband's kid. Meaning she's taking food out of her kid's mouth or money to get a place for her kids to live, just so she could babysit this husband's kid. Just I don't understand. So on top of that, like the husband, he worked for maybe one paycheck, and he's not working anymore. So I don't know, it's like it's not a priority to them to house these kids. She goes on these house tours to see, look at houses to try to get a place. The way Skye has kept her house before she got evicted and the houses that she's looking at, she don't need to be looking at those type of houses. I am so sorry. Skye needs to look at project type houses for financial reasons and because of the way she lives. Even living in the van. She did a video clean her van with me because her and her husband, they sleep in the van. And when I tell you that van was filthy as... Anyway, she do not need to be looking in no brand spanking new apartments. People that own houses and rent is like $2,000, $1,500. She don't need those. She need rent that's like $200, $300. That's the way she operates. So back to what the person was saying in the email. They were saying that she's using her food stamp to feed the husband. She was supposed to be selling food at one time, her and the husband. And let me tell you, anyway, that was a hot stinking mess. They're trying all these hood get money quick schemes to make money. Skye needs to understand that you need to work. You and your husband need to work. She gets mad at everybody. She thinks everybody hates her. Nobody don't hate you, girl. People just trying to understand, how did you get in this type of situation? People on Section 8, you don't lose Section 8. You paying $200, $300 for rent. How do you lose that? It's ridiculous. It's just totally unbelievable. Then the email that she was reading, the person was saying that she's the neglectful and all kind of things with her kids. I do believe she loves her kids, but she don't love them enough to put them in a house. That's just my opinion. If I'm looking at my kids all day, every day, and I see them, her son, she has this son, and his neck is black. And another creator pointed out the fact that the son might have diabetes because of how black his neck is. Instead of her taking what people are saying and use it constructively, she just makes it seem like everybody's just out to get her. And this is the same thing that I don't understand. Why do people in the comments always say, oh, they just haters, they're just this, they just want to make themselves feel good? Skye only wants to hear good things, and that's not gonna cut it. You need to hear the hardcore truth, okay? You're nasty, you're filthy, and your lifestyle is just disgusting. Nobody should be living the way you're living. Even living in her mom's house. Did y'all see that house? There's clothes everywhere. It seems like they just come from a line of pure filth. It's like 13 people living in that house, a 3-bedroom house, the little kids, and then she videotapes everything and tells her whole business. And it's just so much. It's just so overwhelming. I personally, it bothers me. And it bothers me because as a black woman, when people see her, they look at black women like that, black mothers like that, just have babies by random men, not getting no child support, no nothing, no help from them, just going from men to men to men to men. Before Skye got married, she was with some next dude, and he jumped out, left out the window, left out the house on her. She went and got him. It's like she just got to be with somebody. How in the world you was just with a dude like 2 months before you got married to your husband? It just shows where her priorities are. And I think what Skye fails to understand is that people don't hate you. It's just trying to show you have to live better than you are. You have a girl, her daughter is 17 years old. And Skye brings this man to them. And mind you, after the guy left out the window on her, here you are with another man. Your kids are seeing this. And you're okay living like that, showing your 17-year-old daughter that? Then you bring this big... oh my gosh, the husband, you bring him in the picture, and now they're like, what? she bring him like he's garbage. Him and his kid just come in the house, come in their lives, and just like, oh my gosh. I know I'm rambling, but it just, for the life of me, I just don't understand. I don't understand for the life of me. But anyway, like I said, Skye, it seems like she's not taking this situation seriously. She thinks somebody's trolling her with the CPS email, and girl, you better start taking things seriously. You might want to stay off the internet for a while because you show too much of your business. You talk about your mom's situation, you showing it, and to be honest with you, those foster kids shouldn't even be in the environment that they're in with your mom, because it seems like your mom does nothing. Your mom can't care for them. So why does she have these foster kids? And then your kids on top of it. It's just a hot hole stinking mess with Skye's life. Like I said, I used to feel bad for her, but now I don't feel bad for her because it seems like she's okay with her situation. She doesn't want to work. The husband doesn't want to. Actually, she does work. I'll take that back. She works. She makes $10 an hour. She's been making $10 an hour for like 10 years. How is that even possible? How is that humanly possible? No raise, no nothing. You're a whole grown up. $10 an hour? That is bazonkers. I don't understand for the life of me. She's at Food Lion almost every day. Food Lion hiring people. Food Lion, she could work there. I think the least they start off with is $14. You know, she could work there. The husband could work there. Again, a lot of things that she does, it just seems like she does not want better. She did this ebook. She's trying to sell products now. She's listening. She's a Peach McIntyre student, and she's starting to sell products now. So she's selling this ebook about resources on how to get yourself on your feet, where to go for help, and so forth. Skye, who in their right mind is going to buy a product from you that's you are not even using to better yourself? It's not believable in the sense that why would I buy that from you and you're not even using the resources to better yourself? That was just an epic fail. I don't know, guys. Like I said, this is a hot whole mess. If you guys want to keep following her story, I would suggest watching Tea with She or Pineapples, because they cover her and, you know, they give you the real. But anyway, Skye, I don't know what to say, but you might want to stay off the internet. Stop telling your mama business, because this is bigger than you now, and you don't know. There's people out here that's about that life, and she don't think people are about that life. Anyway, so we'll see what happens with Miss Skye, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.